It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
Yeah, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's Real Life Spill ENT Radio.
We ain't good, but we still good. 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 I hate to be to make it to forever. Probably ain't getting back together, but that don't mean that I can't wish you better. We ain't good, but we still good. I realize that I can't be your lover. Let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. We ain't good, but we still good. Ooh. You can be my answers to the least, but this is different. Cause we didn't get closer now that you ain't with me. All the love that we had, ain't no way we gon' forget that. Family, love me like a family. You know where you stand with me. So when they ask, tell them like on time. Can't say it's right. You always been a real one. And know we were together, real love. And baby, you still love. I hate to be making it forever. Probably ain't getting back together, but that don't mean that I can't get you better. Yeah, good, but we still good. I realize that I can't be your lover. Let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. We ain't good, but we still good.
All the plans you made for me to be honest. All the stacks that you just been on me and they don't go forgotten. But we're happier apart than locked in. Don't come with me, I promise, but don't do drama. It didn't work, but I another. I wish you peace, I wish you could sex and good sleep. Find a girl of your dreams. The first is well at night, knowing this ain't meant to be. Long time. We didn't try. All the things come to an end. So let's just move the lessons and find love it again.
I hate to be make it to forever. Probably ain't getting back together, but that don't mean that I can't do better. We ain't good, but we still good. I realize that I can't be your lover. Let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. We ain't good, but we still good.
No matter who you with, I wanna see you happy. Yeah. It didn't work out, but that don't mean you should attack me. We enjoy the 5-star meals, but you was with me for disaster. Holding me down from the start. I used to be broke, I was ashy. I hate we didn't tie the knot, but shit, that's how life go. You always would say that I might blow. Got rich and I pay for your light bulb. I know the person you is, that's why I still wanna be friends. If you wanna open up a new salon, I still help pay for the wigs. And I help with the lease. You know I ain't never been cheap. Relationships don't always last, but let's not turn it to beef. I'll come through from time to time and have you grabbing them sheets. That's if you want to, I'm just playing, girl, stop smacking your teeth. 21.
I hate to be to make it to forever. You know, probably ain't getting back together, but that don't mean that I can't wish you better. We ain't good, but we still good. I realize that I can be your lover. No, let's just keep it honest with each other. I'll be happy for you when you find another. We ain't good, but we still good.
What I made the beat. What's happening? Boy,
Rip me out the plastic, I been acting brand new. Bitches acting like they running shit they really ran through. I spend that 500 before I ever trap you. They thought I was gon' fall off, I hate to bring you bad news. so many racks, a bitch can't even see the flow. From Atlanta to LA, the only time I'm back and forth. Cheap niggas make you pink, rich niggas get you both. Gave a Bentley to valet and let that nigga drive the boat. Let me pop off. Leave the club, sloppy drunk, come home and get my rocks off. Her bitch from the south, he tryna see me knock his socks off. Told them bitches meet me at the top, think they got lost. I'm on go like Grizz. She thought I would kiss her ass, she must ain't took a mess. Shit around my neck, it cost her arm and leg. Swear that nigga set for life, I let him give me preg. I done it all, feel like shot it low. Left it to the bank, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Bitches set it up, then put it on the floor. I done it all, feel like shot it low. Left it to the bank, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Bitches set it up, then put it on the floor. I don't know what y'all been told. Bet your mans know if you don't, what's happening?
Put a ribbon on me, I've been acting brand new. I ain't smoking on no side, little bitch, I'm smoking on you. Put your bestie in a pack and now I'm smoking her too. I've been bored, so them hawk could've went to LSU. Got so many chains on, I can't even see my throat. These hoes don't do enough, that's why I always do the most. Broke niggas give the dick, rich niggas sponsor goals. Only thing a nigga get from me for free is free to bros. Let me pop it off, point me to the biggest love, baby girl, come top it off. She said she don't like me cause she love me, duh, knock it off. That bitch made some pages just to sub me, but I block them all. All these hoes is mid, got her lurking on my page before she feed her kids. Shitting on these bitches, dunking on their heads. Get these hoes some melatonin, put their ass to bed. Nigga cry for what? Bitch, these are denim tears. I'm sexy dancing in the house, I feel like Britney Spears. So put it on the floor, just like their career. What they got on me, bodies in a couple years.
I done it all, feel like shot it low. Left it to the bank, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Bitches set it up, then put it on the floor. I don't know what y'all been told. Bet your mans know if you don't, what's happening?
Yeah, it's giving kind. I'm in the booth playing with my pussy, bitch. Big Lotto, big party. It's a real bitch party. Put it on the floor again, bitch.
It's the #1 station blazing the airwaves.
Right here, so keep it locked.
This is Real Life Spill ENT Radio.
Yeah. Oh, what you call an icon living? Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Nylon cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are too hot in the business. About to make a movie independent. Need new trucks independent. I need you to listen to the vision. All your verses sound like dirty dishes. I'm about to clean them in the kitchen. And we making money by the minute. I'm about to do it way different. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon living. Icon living. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon. I am not a Mayan, I'm a menace. It's wild, you can lie like a professor. I don't got the time to put you on a stretcher. I am here and I still flex. I am just an icon living. Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Whoa, I'm high snob, cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are so hot in the business. Last verse was before the award show. What? Icon tatted on my torso. Me and Moy dipping in the Porso. What? I ain't even taking on torso. What? Down. Last girl signed a divorce, so what? Now I'm focused and we about to all blow up. We just trying to make the whole crowd go nuts. What? Look, we don't know no one like you. Gold grills and you dance like Michael. What? No eyes, misfits, no typos. Look, wait. We just wanna make you go psycho. Put $100,000 in the Bible. Ooh, I took the game with my eyes closed. Last verse was before the award show. What? Icon tatted on my torso. Me and Moy dipping in the Porso. What? I ain't even taking on torso. What? Your shit is fire, I'm more so. What? Young Jaden dying on the floor. So what? She broke my heart to the core. So what? I guess we all gotta grow up. I'm just an icon living. Start a record label, Miss Fish just did it. Whoa, interview, cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are too hot in the business. Whoa, I'm going straight to the top of the code. We should just chill and maybe take it slow. Before we get up there with nowhere to go. And we can chill and just look at the view. Woo! Damn. Load a yellow rose into a rifle. Me and Harry about to go psycho. Psycho, put 100,000 in the Bible. Bible, damn. Wait. Gold teeth dance like Michael. Michael, man, this nigga on like a light bulb. Light bulb, with all the cutting in a Tyco. Damn, about to make a movie independent. Need new trucks independent. I need you to listen to the vision. All your verses sound like dirty dishes. I'm about to clean them in the kitchen. And we making money by the minute. I'm about to do it way different. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon living. Icon living. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon.
I mean, when I say I'm the greatest, this is more than a fucking statement, man. I don't call myself the GOAT for no fucking reason.
It's the dots, bitch. Swamp City.
Superstars back.
Y'all asked for this, man. Y'all called me
Let's
out.
go,
Y'all
man.
told me to come back outside.
Yo.
I'm here, baby.
This ain't the first time I done big numbers with no fumbles. I've been on top for like 4 summers. I'm so humble. You niggas mad I ain't crumbled yet. Superstars the greatest since so-and-so. Told you I've been on the go. Still seeing green from like 94. I'm different though. I came a long way from off the front porch. They say the boy there, he got a special glow. No bikini bottom, but my jury's off the ocean floor. Pockets all hefty, swim through money like I'm Scrooge McDuck. And I ain't with the fuckery. So please don't try your luck. Just got me some new sticks. Been dying to let them bust the ghosts back. I'm MJ the rap here. Superstar on top tier. Anyone who thought that they was hotter now in my rear view, they say the boy is electric on my Pikachu. I'm styling on you niggas anywhere I'm at. I'm comfortable. My feet all on your table like was cracking fool. This is my house now. What you really want to do? I know it gotta hurt finding out that you number 2, but I've been shitting on you niggas since I came through. Any booth I touch, I set fire to. My pen game remarkable. Cash at me your life savings, I might write for you. I'm legendary in this shit like MJ in Game 6. For champion of the year, I've been champion since 96. Superstar the top pick in any league. The guard on his Hercules. On the turn Achilles, dropping 60 like I'm Kobe. You rap niggas phony, acting like you Tony Montana. Brought these shots to have you singing in soprano. Leave your family lighting candles, have your ashes on the mantle. I told y'all before, I'm the one you want to dance with. I'm MJ in the glitter jacket, moonwalking. Perfection's an understatement. I am the standard. You rap niggas wish to be. I'm the epitome. You niggas can't fuck with me. The rest is history. It's super. The GOAT is back. Ain't none of y'all niggas fucking taking me off this throne, man. This rap shit is mine. Superstar. It's the dot, bitch. Swamp City, nigga.
You are now locked into the Real Life Spell Show. Chuck C, A-Rain, Teray, and GT. Right here on Real Life Spell ENT Radio.
What's up, my peoples? Hello to the world and shout out to everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice. Another Sunday back in the building. I guess me and Rain's gonna hold down the fort. I don't know what's going on tonight, but it's all good. Ain't like we ain't never had to do this before, so I guess we just gonna rock it best way we know how.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Rain in the building. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all.
Or don't say nothing, right? Not a thing, not a thing, not a thing, not a thing. You know, I'm going. I was. All right, let me get my thoughts together first. So, as I tell a lot of people, I like listening to Steve Harvey in the morning, and as he takes letters and things to that nature. And I just wonder, like, why do some of these people send in some of the letters that they send in? Because some of these letters be the most retardedest things in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be so crazy, like some of the stuff that people send in, some of the stuff that people write. Like we thought about doing that over here at one point in time, but like I don't even know. Like, see, because I know me. Like, I know I can be an a-hole with a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give you a clear cut answer, but at the same time, like, I'm gonna probably be a dickhead with it at the same time too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, looking for um looking for the words to say, or looking for the words to respond. So anyway, so on Friday, this guy wrote into them, and he was saying how him and his wife been married for 8 years, right? And she owns like a clothing boutique, and she decided to hire a young female, and the female was selling clothes for the store, whatever, whatever. But a man being a man, like, he's looking at the woman, and his thing is like, I think he wants to resist temptation, and he doesn't want to try to mess around with the 28-year-old. But anyway, the wife, the wife is just like the wife is like taking the girl on trips. She's buying her stuff, like she's buying her company vehicle. She bought like a company BMW, whatever, whatever. And it's unfortunate how many guys make us guys look stupid, and I'm surprised that came out of my mouth. But it's just like, how do you write into a radio show and turn around and say, "Oh well, my wife's been with this 28-year-old that she's been on trips, she's been on this, she's been on that. Like, they've been more places than us together, and like the romance and everything is dying. So what does that mean?" Let's see. What does that mean? Everybody else is in the building. You guys can chime in and say what up if you want to. Everybody don't speak at one time.
Good morning, good morning. Just fine. Good evening. How everybody doing tonight?
It's another day. All right. So just to catch up on what I was talking about real quick. So I was saying how I listen to Steve Harvey in the morning, and I was just saying like how some of these letters that people write to the radio show are crazy. And I know one point in time, like when we first started in the beginning, we were talking about doing that, like talking about having people write into the show and then us giving responses to letters and stuff like that. But like I was saying, like me, like I know I'm gonna give you a dickheaded answer, but at the same time, I'm gonna try to give you a realistic answer, because it's just some of the stuff that these people write are just like, did you really write this? Like, you really had nothing better in this life to do. Once again, like the scenario I was explaining, this dude and his wife been married for 8 years. She hired a 28-year-old onto the business, and she had been working for them for about 4 years, and she's been buying the girl stuff left and right. Her and the girl been taking trips, and he's like, well, the romance has died, and he's trying to resist temptation because he says how the 28-year-old has a banging body or whatever. But at the same time, he's like, oh, my wife doesn't pay me attention anymore, and they're always on trips together, and they're always gone. So what does that mean? What does it mean?
It sounds like the wife has a girlfriend.
Exactly. Like she's securing the bag, like she got the, like she didn't secure her sugar mama, basically. Like,
which is actually stupid, because it's like, what are you actually getting out of that besides debt? And you're doing it most likely with company money to make it look like it's business expenses. And yeah, you can write it off and all that. But it's like, at what point do you think your husband's not going to question it? And isn't that stupid that you realize that you're buying the person the love and affection? Like, how do you know this person really feels that same way about you?
Exactly. And his whole thing was, he was like, oh, he tried to go against it. But her whole thing is, it's my money. Don't tell me what to do with my money, whatever. So it's one of those situations too. Like, okay, like I'm the breadwinner, you sit the fuck down. I guess one of those type situations. But I was just like, the whole letter in itself was just stupid. Like, to me anyway, it was just stupid. Because
now, is that the situation where the wife is the breadwinner, like it's her business, and he just happens to work there?
yeah,
Or something?
it's actually, I don't know if it's their business collectively or if it's the wife's business collectively. It says I've been married 8 years and my wife has owned a trendy clothing boutique for 4 years. So I say it's her business then.
Okay, got it.
You know, but he's just like, oh, I don't want you buying her stuff. I don't want you doing this. I don't want you doing that. But I'm still stuck on the, oh, they're always gone and the romance has died. So what does it mean? Stevie Wonder, where are you? Because I think he could see that too. What do you mean? What does it mean? Come on, man.
Hey, leave Stevie out of this.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
I said, hey, leave Stevie out of this.
So so outside of that, you know, I was, of course, like I said, I follow a lot of social media, and Shade Room was having a debate, and they were talking about taking money and how much it should cost to take a woman on a date, right? So Shade Room said it's $150 enough to take a woman out on a date. But I'm gonna impose my own question, and I'll go with first date. How much do you guys think a first date should cost?
For me, there is no price tag. Why does it have to come with a price tag? Your whole object of a first date is meeting up with somebody to try to get to know them, to determine whether you want to go on another date or if you wanted to continue to waste your time, or let me not say waste my time. If you want to continue to interact with this person, that's what a first date's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, oh, let me show this shorty I got bands and you really don't have that. Or let me show this nigga I'm bad, I'm banging, and you're really not. Like, I don't get why people put on this fake behind persona on a first date. I thought the whole object of dating was to try to get to know somebody to see if there was potential for a longevity relationship.
I agree, but I think even if we just stick to like just a yes or no, is that enough? Okay, I'm gonna say it's more than enough because it depends on what the date is. Some girls would be happy with a date as a picnic with some champagne. Some people want a horseback ride. Some people want the works. Some people are fine with dinner and a movie. Now, of course, dinner and a movie is not as cheap as it used to be back in the day where a movie was like $11. Now it's like easily $13, $14. And that's before you buy any popcorn, before you buy a $10 drink. So it easily could run you, I'd say per person. If you just get popcorn and a drink, that's what? Almost $30 per person right there, because it's a lot unless you go to a matinee or you have like a coupon or something. But the dinner, was that $60 for the movie? The dinner itself could easily be around $100 depending on where you go, especially if you have drinks and dessert and whatnot. So yeah, $150 is enough. But like I said, that also depends on what type of date you do. Now I've seen situations where some girls complain, oh, he tried to take me on a picnic. Oh, he's cheap because he took me to this place and that place. But it's funny because usually the chicks who complain about that, they don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. So who are you judging?
That shit again.
Like, what are you talking
They can't
about?
even afford to take themselves out.
Sorry.
Your rent is $80 a month, and what are you talking about? Shut up. So it's like at the end of the day,
again, they can't even afford to take some of themselves out. Cut it the fuck out.
Yeah, and it's like another thing, like even down to the 2 for $20. Like, why knock the 2 for $20?
And do me a favor, women with kids that's out there dating, stop thinking that man is obligated to buy meals for your children. He's not obligated to do that.
Because if you never met him, what the hell would your kids be eating?
Hello.
This is my friend, Mr. Ronald, last name McDonald.
Oh, and he's not obligated to pay for your child care either, because if he wasn't going out with you and you was going out by yourself, you still would have to pay for child care. Now, if he does decide to do that, then that's a plus. However, he's not obligated to do any of those things. At the end of the day, ma'am, those are your children.
Yeah, so, because I actually saw a scenario once. I don't know, me and Rain saw it. You guys, I don't know if you guys seen it or not. And I think this guy took this chick on I don't know if it was a first date, but I know he spent like $600, $700. Rain, do you remember how much he spent on that date? And he wanted to clap, and the girl wouldn't let him clap. And he was like, oh, I spent all this money.
Oh, men, please do me a favor and stop doing that too. Just because you take a girl out on a date and you spend what you consider a lot of money does not mean that you're obligated to her flesh. That's her body, her choice. If she decide not to sleep with you, you do not have the right to get disgruntled and start calling her out her name and become physical. No, none of that. In that case, you a bitch ass nigga, because what did you take her out for to begin with the expectation to fuck?
Ew.
Most likely.
Ew.
Yuck.
And this is why when me and my group of friends, when I was single, when we used to go out, we never accepted drinks from guys ever. Just because I don't want you to feel like you will follow me around the club. You think because you bought me a drink, I'm obligated to stand next to your ass all
And my
night.
apologies. I'm sorry, Tori. I don't mean to cut you off. My apologies to anybody listening. I know it's Sunday, but y'all know, if you don't know, you know, this is how we give it up. It's filtered sometimes, and most of the time it's not. I'll try to keep the curse words to a minimum, but we'll see where that goes.
So I didn't comment on the post, you know, because like I said, I actually wanted to bring this to the show and see, you know, what we all thought collectively. And I'm sure it was a big debate. Some people probably said yeah. I'm sure other people said, oh no, that ain't even enough. That ain't even enough. I mean, I think it's enough, depending on, once again, as you guys said, depending on what you do, where you go, what the date consists of.
For me, 150 is enough, and here's why. Because 150 is gonna be enough for us to stop by the liquor store and grab a wine or something. And we could go get a charcuterie board or something real cute. Go to a park. Go to, I don't know, on a walk. I don't really, first of all, I don't like people. Let's make that clear. Like, I love real bad social anxiety. So the less the crowd, the better. I like nature walks and stuff like that. You don't always have to take me to a restaurant or a movie or anything like that. Because it's too much going on as it is. I want something where we can sit down and actually have meaningful intellectual conversation.
Bingo. I was gonna say that if you can't talk
Not when
during the day,
I'm sitting looking at you the whole time, and I gotta filter what I want to say because of the place that we're in. Because to me, that's a dead end conversation, and neither one of us are really sure whether we like each other because we've been beating around the bush all night.
I have to say I agree. The point of dating is, like you said, getting to know the person and whether or not you want to continue getting to know the person. You're not going to know that if you're in a really loud, crowded place, or you can't have meaningful conversation or honest conversation. I'm not saying you have to lay all your cards out on the very first date, because I do believe in, I guess, holding on to some things for yourself until you're sure that you are in a safe space with that person to share your past or share. I mean, I'm not saying share nothing of your past and be
what they use as ammunition to take advantage of you. You have to be careful. Some people have an end game in mind, and it ain't to be happily ever after.
Yeah, some people don't want that. Some people, like, I also feel like on your first date, this may be going off to the side, you should state your intentions on your first date. Like, listen, I'm looking to find my forever person. I'm not saying this is you. I'm not saying today is going to determine that. But I'd like to see where things go. And if things are meaningful, then I like to, you know, da-da-da. Or you could say, you know what? I'm just looking for something casual. I don't want anything long-term.
Time to get down with the who yet and y'all sexual orientation be all over the place. Give me the right to choose whether I want to go forward with it. Don't trick me into nothing.
I was about to say that, men, if you like it in the booty, that is okay with me, as long as you know that I am not the chick to do it. Move on to the next chick. Some chicks like bi dudes. Not everyone does. And I'm not judging you if you are, but keep it real. Same thing with the girls. If you like cootie cat, then go ahead with cootie cat.
That's fine, but I don't
say
have
what you like. Exactly. You cannot force somebody and take that decision from them.
Look, specifically to the men that's still out here living in the closet or afraid to be who you are, I promise you, honesty will get you far. There are really some women that are into bisexual men or pansexual men or men with BDSM kinks. Listen, be honest. You will find your people. I promise you will. Females too, because some of y'all be lying talking about y'all lesbians and bisexual just to have somebody to connect to. You want a trauma bond and all that. You do not have to lie to kick it, sis. There is somebody for you.
Why are the men so quiet? You all got something to hide?
I was wondering the same thing. Well, we have a little person that's trying to join the show and be very vocal. It's past his bedtime, but he's fighting it. So I think that's why Chuck is MIA at the moment. I don't know why GT acts like a cat got his tongue unless it does.
Meow.
Yeah, we got we having this race situation. You know, we got the little hater.
Yeah, that kind of happened to me just now too. I had to kick out a miniature person.
Oh, see, Teray got double the trouble. We only got the one miniature hater.
Well, luckily for me, it's bedtime.
Yours are no longer miniature haters. They full-blown haters. But yes, they are more cooperative with bedtime. Those of us who have infants and toddlers, not so much.
We're still in the trenches.
And it's the ghetto. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Not at all.
Good for y'all.
I just spent the last 3 hours getting picked on by my in-laws about us having so many kids. And I'm like, you know what? F all y'all.
There's so many. I mean, that's not a lot, but I get it. And I guess it's not a lot to me because I got a starting lineup. It's 6 of them.
You got a whole basketball team.
No, sir. I have a starting lineup. Don't try it.
Speaking of
it's 5 people in the starting lineup, ma'am.
I have a starting lineup because I have 5.
You got 5 plus a 6 man off the bench. That's a basketball team.
Starting
All you
lineup.
need is 6 players.
Starting lineup. Argue with Don Mimi.
You learn your sports time, man. You have a starting 5 plus a bench player.
But
Starting lineup. Argue with Don Mimi.
Hold on. Speaking of kids,
starting 5 and the bench
I
player.
like to remove every now and again. They don't count because they make me visualize myself in an orange jumpsuit on a daily, and I ain't doing jail time for nobody.
Speaking of kids, though, I do have a question. This was kind of an argument last night on a phone conversation. Yet again, this conversation always comes up. Why do people believe that when a kid turns 18, everything is finished?
It's not. Parenting is for a lifetime. And in my personal opinion and experience, parenting only gets harder when your child becomes an adult because they need you a lot more than they did as a child.
What I will say, having an adult child is also the flip side to that is just because you are 18 does not mean that I won't flip the goddamn table over and end your life.
Period.
So let's just start there.
Bless you up.
That's people like to say, oh, don't throw your kids when they turn 18. But trust and believe, if you get too big for your britches and you come at me crazy, I will have no problem cutting you off. And it doesn't mean I hate you.
Remind you
and
where you come from.
Exactly. Remind you that I'm not obligated. 18 means that I'm no longer obligated, but I choose to help you with your future and help you get your path straight. However, if you come at me crazy, if you disrespect me, if you feel like just because you're 18, you can say and do whatever the heck you want, especially if you're still living under my roof, I absolutely will have to remind you and give you a reality check that I am no longer obligated, although morally it would be the right thing to do, but I'm no longer obligated to put up with your BS and do anything for you. So if you want to go that route, we absolutely can play that game. And trust me, I'm going to win.
And so, I like to tell my 2 teenagers, look, let me tell you something. An individual and a human with feelings you might be, but understand that I'm still a human with feelings too. Outside of being your mama, I am a female. I'm somebody's daughter. Outside of being somebody's mother, and I'm somebody's wife. I will show you, like my mama say, don't no hoe run in my bloodline. I'll knock you to the dirt.
Like, why should I have to continue putting out my hard-earned cash and time and energy into somebody who doesn't appreciate it? Now, I'm not saying that all 18-year-olds are like that. Of course, we know that that's not true. But it seems like that side, this argument is always one-sided when it comes to social media. And people are forgetting that there are disrespectful 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20, 21-year-olds who think that they can say and do whatever they want and don't have to put in any work. Prime example, I had to put out my 21-year-old because he had a situation where he wanted to not contribute. And I'm not saying he had to pay an equal amount of the mortgage, but you will contribute something. Especially if you're eating up my food, drinking up all the juice, not replacing nothing, don't want to clean, think you can do whatever you want, leave all my lights on. My Con Edison bill prior to him getting out was $500 a month. It is now back to $180 since he's been out. So that tells you something.
Oh no, baby, what is you doing?
But what's funny is you don't want to contribute nothing. You have no problem not contributing and then complaining when I ask you to contribute, but then you will go out to Steve Madden, to any other outlet store and come back with bags and bags and bags of stuff. But I asked you for $100 and you act like I asked you for your left foot. So stuff like that, I can't deal with. So when you start acting like that and being basically narcissistic, you have to go.
What about the other post that was shown on Facebook that said that yelling at your kid is just
before we go there, I also want to put this out there to play devil's advocate. Parents, they are not just your children. You are raising somebody's husband, somebody's wife, somebody's boss. You're raising a whole human. Stop thinking because you had them that they are a possession of you. They are not a possession. They are humans that require nurturing and effort and love. Like, I don't know why some of y'all think that just because you give birth or you have sex and make a baby that the only obligation is financially, like you don't have to be there emotionally for a child. And just because a child turns 18 does not automatically make them an adult and have all knowing sense, even though that they think, a lot of them think that 18, they got it all mapped out. We all been there, done that. However, stop thinking that because your child turned 18, that's the time to push them out the door. No. It's actually the time to guide them financially so that they don't fall and have to come back because you threw them out of the nest too early. On top of that, just because your child is now legally an adult and decides that they want to set some adult boundaries for themselves in your house does not mean they're being disrespectful. Defending themselves does not mean being disrespectful. When you go to strike them and they throw their hand up because they ask you not to touch them is not being disrespectful. A lot of y'all only hit on these kids because you feel like they can't defend themselves, and rightfully so, because you put fear in them. But if these kids turned around and started knocking the hell back out of y'all, I bet y'all stop. They are not your human punching bags. You got anger issues, or you want to beat up on somebody, go outside and do it. Go find an adult likewise that'll run you your money. Stop beating on these kids.
Preaching tonight. Oh Lord. That was a word within itself.
You can go ahead.
But yeah, so I don't know if everybody saw that post. I'm sure everybody saw that post about saying that yelling at your kids is just as bad as sexually assaulting.
No, they said yelling at your kids is just as bad as physical abuse. And for me, it's actually worse. And I'm going to tell you why I say it's actually worse. Because whoever said words don't hurt, bullshit. Bullshit. Sorry, but bullshit. Words hit harder than physical abuse, because let me tell you something. You could punch me in my chest and knock the wind out of me, and guess what? I'm gonna eventually get my breath back in my lung capacity. You can slap me and draw blood. Eventually that blood is gonna dry up. That scar is going, that cut is gonna heal. It might leave a scar, but it's gonna eventually, be forgotten about. However, certain words that you say will stick with a person for life. Let me tell you from experience. I ain't dropping my age. Most of y'all know how old I am though. But I'm a grown adult, somebody's wife, somebody's mother, and I am still undoing the hurt that was caused by malicious words from the adults that were supposed to nurture and care for me. And it's a lot, a challenge and a prayer and a thank you, Jesus, some days that I'm breaking and not repeating the cycle. Your words do matter, whether you think they do or not. When you say certain things to your kids, stop calling these babies stupid, stop calling them bad, stop calling them ugly. They are internalizing that behavior, and you wonder why it's so many broken adults walking around insecure, following the latest trend, because their first bully was a parent.
I was just telling my husband today how I have a good friend that I haven't really seen her lately, but he was asking me how so and so, and I was like, oh, I guess she's doing all right. I haven't talked to her in about a year and some change. And I was saying like, he was saying, oh, is she married yet? Does she have anybody? Blah, blah. I was like, you know what? Let me keep it real with you. I said, although she's a beautiful girl, and a lot of your friends used to try to holler when we would like hang out as a group, but I was like, her main issue with connecting with people is her trauma from her childhood. And so I didn't tell him everything, but I gave some examples of the stuff that she dealt with. And I was like, it's taken some time to undo. And although she's not a negative person or a toxic person, she's actually very, very cool, very calm and all that. But I noticed that she has an issue connecting with people. And when she does connect, I'm guessing, I don't know for a fact, but I'm guessing that she scares off her suitors because she may display certain symptoms of PTSD or clinginess or whatever it is. Like I said, I don't know for a fact because I'm not in it, but I'm noticing a pattern with all of her relationships where she has trouble finding someone to fully connect with, because I believe that whatever happened as a child severely affects her as an adult. Mind you, I'm in my late 30s, and she's actually a year or two older than me. So she might already be 40, maybe 41. But I know that a lot of her issues today and her connections with making close relationships with people, besides friendship, I mean romantically specifically, stem from her issues with her mom. So she's absolutely right about that. Don't all jump in at once.
I was trying to get them in a moment, but they just on mute today.
Yeah,
it's okay. We can carry the show.
Yeah, I'm just listening. I'm just listening for a second. Listening for a second.
So just gonna drop a little gem on y'all. So, like she said, with boiling down to relationships, I just had, not recently, but it was kind of recent, a conversation with a few family members to them trying to guilt me into talking back to or giving full access to certain family members. And I'm like, absolutely not. Like, I've spent my life listening to you be judgmental, talk crazy to me, down me, and I become the problem when you have problems that arise in your life. And because 90% of the time you need something financially and I can't help you at that moment, then it's like anything that I've ever assisted you with is now iridescent. And I'm just like, how does that work? Like, you don't get to take your problems out on me. I don't do that to you. So if we're going to continue to be disrespectful and you're going to continue to treat me like your personal punching bag, I'm going to deny you access to me. I have to protect my peace if I do nothing else, because guess what? Me protecting my peace means my kids get the best version of me. If I continue to keep letting you wear me down, then I'm not who I need to be for them. And that's unacceptable because they didn't ask to be here. I chose for them to be here. So they are my number one priority and responsibility. Like it or not, take it or leave it. Like down to my dad, he had to come to that with that stuff on his own terms. He has found God within his own capacity. And for me, sometimes he still lacks accountability on certain things, but I do love him. However, he's another one. I decide how much access you have to me, which also in return allows me to decide how much influence you have on my life, how much pull and control you have over my emotions from unhealed trauma that you no longer want to or never have acknowledged. So let me tell y'all something. Just because they family does not mean you have to deal with them. You're not obligated to put up with anybody's shit that you don't want to be bothered with, whether that's your mother, your father, your auntie, your brother, your sister. Blood is just that. It is something that you share. It does not automatically grant somebody access to be in your space, to disturb your peace, to knock you off balance. No, it does not. Your job is to protect you, your peace, your whatever you want to call it, your essence as a whole. And that means that you got to deal with people from a distance, or you have to not deal with them at all. And you have to be like, look, Chuck will tell you I'm good on at this point in life. They be like, oh, Rain, come and do and I'd be like, not to be funny and not that it really matters, but for my peace of mind, who all coming? And if such and such is coming to come and show they complete natural ass, you can count me out. Or know that if I do come and I will mingle, when it becomes an uncomfortable scene or the vibe change, I'm out. And that may mean that I may tell you and I may not. You might look up and I be gone. It's no hard feelings, but the vibe changed and it made me uncomfortable. I'm gone.
I'm like that too.
I'll tell you, get somebody else to do it.
I'll tell you I'm coming and I'll show up.
Nah, see, you can't do that to me because if you tell me you coming, then I've accounted for you. That means I've spent because y'all know me. I'm one of the most hospitable people you will ever meet. That means I went out of my way to accommodate you. So that'll piss me off. I'd rather you tell me, look, I was coming, and when I told you I was coming, I was in a good mood, and today is just too much. And I won't understand because, like I said, I suffer from social anxiety, and I'm what they consider a neurodivergent. So yes, I will agree to something in capacity because at the moment it sounded exciting and I was with it. And then the day of, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Yeah, I can't be around these people. I don't want to be bothered. I'd rather stay in my bed. I'd rather stay in the comfort of my own house because the possibilities of what if sometimes take over. So
I'm laughing to myself.
I can't make it.
I'm laughing because my husband is kind of like GT, but it's depending on who you are. Like if he's really cool with you and you are a cool family member, and he knows most likely that everybody there is going to be cool, fine. But if he knows in the past you've done him dirty or you've I'm just laughing because my husband is such a jerk. He's the nicest, most quiet person, but he's such an a-hole. Like it's oh my God, it's hilarious. So he's the type that's like, yeah, I'm on my way, I'm outside, mind you. He's in bed under the covers and he ain't.
I'm still in the house with it. I'm talking about.
He's such a jerk. He's done that before. Like one time, somebody who owed him some money and played him before, they moved out of state and they asked him to pick them up from the airport. Oh my God, I didn't even have a drink yet. I'm cracking up. You're gonna see where this is going. So of course he said, yeah, knowing damn well he wasn't coming. And so the person's waiting for him. He's like, yeah, I'm on my way. Of course he turned his phone off and that was it. But that's how he gets back at people. Call it childish, call it petty, whatever. But that's just how he is. He's funny. Well,
that's something I definitely do. I can definitely see myself doing that.
I gotta show you how that felt. Now wipe the egg off your face.
And he'll be so dramatic, like, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm at exit such and such. And he knows all the exits too. Like, yeah, I'm at such and such. You about to see me in a second. Turn the phone off. That's it.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've done that before. I dead type the address the way you trying to get me to come to in ways and be like, oh yeah. I'm right here. The GPS told me I'd be there in about X amount of time. Dang, you said you was gonna be here 45 minutes ago. Well, see what had happened was, yeah.
So you're next to him. You don't even give an excuse. He ain't giving no excuse. You call him the next day, curse him out. You be like, I wasn't coming to pick you up. Don't you owe me such and such money? And that's exactly what he did.
Just one question.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Oh my God.
Stop fucking lying.
I know me very well. My favorite catchphrase right now is play with thine mammy, not with me.
But you know what's funny? It's funny that you brought up the phone because I just went back on my Facebook looking at this post again. Said who the fuck declines to call and text what's up? And it's so funny how many
me because I don't feel like talking on the phone.
And the shit that kills me is when the motherfucker call you. You know you don't really want to talk to him. And I ain't gonna front like I'm guilty of this shit. Like they don't want to talk to him.
I done tried to get off the phone like 3 times. And you still talking. At this point, I'm gonna press the end button.
Like, what are you doing? You just watching the phone ring? Shit, possibly. You don't know what you interrupting. And then I answer the phone and I'm doing something that you may not want to hear or something to that nature, then you're gonna be mad on the other end.
Well, at this point, be mad because you kept calling. So
like I had somebody get so pissed off with me one time, like, oh, what's the purpose of you having the phone if you're not gonna answer it?
Because it's my phone.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I brought this phone for you as your personal hotline to me. Like, get out of here with that.
I'm sorry. Is your name on the call ID when it pop up? No. Do you Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, or any of that, PayPal, or any of that stuff me every month for this phone bill? No. All right, so then I get to answer the phone whenever the fiznuck I feel like it. That's it.
It's funny because me and GT talk every day, and like he'll call, and like if he call and I don't answer, or I call, he don't answer. The first question is, "Oh, what the fuck you doing? Why you couldn't answer the phone?"
What I'm laughing at right now is the fact that every time GT gets on here, he has a ridiculously ignorant avatar, and I'm sick of him.
I gotta promote my new movie, man.
I'm so sick of him.
I gotta promote my new movie.
I've been trying to avoid actually looking at it because I had an idea what I was looking at, but I was like, I'm not doing this with him. I'm not doing this. And then curiosity took a hold of me.
Scrolling on other pages, and I was like, wait a minute, what's she talking about? And I just went and looked. Really, GT? Well, since we're speaking of Disney, what do y'all think about these Halle
Bailey?
Yeah,
Halle Bailey,
A, her being pregnant, and B, the fact that Disney decided to pull their Oscar nomination.
I think A, it's her vagina, not mine, and B, she is no. Let me rewind. A, it's her adult vagina, not mine. And B, I wish somebody would tell me they're not going to give me some type of whatever because of pregnancy. I would have the biggest lawsuit, and I don't know what clause they have to be able to cover them legally for that.
That's just the internet speculating, because I honestly did my research last night. It's not that they pulled it because of pregnancy rumors while the tabloids is putting that BS out. What I did do some deep diving and did, because it was a live action, a lot of those songs that they sung on the movie were re-recorded, mixing lyrics, etc., etc. So they only had actual one Grammy nomination submission that they did, and it was for some song. And they decided that I guess the song didn't get enough tread, and unknown to a lot of people internationally, that movie did not do well simply because they had a Black mermaid. So it failed in places like Russia, China, and things like that. And Disney needs a lot of that to continue. So the fact that that movie bombed internationally was also part of the decision as to why they pulled the Oscar nomination, because they don't feel like it was of a successor. So they don't feel like it fit the criteria of which they have submitted compared to everything else in the category. They automatically knew that it didn't hold the flame to whatever else was in the category. So they pulled their submission and said that they would wait.
Okay.
As far as that whole, she has to hide her pregnancy because it's Disney and she just did the Little Mermaid and it's for kids, yada yada yada. A lot of y'all failed to realize that Ariel turned around, got married, and had a whole kid. Number one. Number two, do y'all really think kids are that stupid? I'm just curious. Y'all really must think that y'all are raising a bunch of deaf, dumb, and blind people, because kids know that babies exist. And the average kid now, because y'all love to throw them on phones and tablets and whatever device gets them out of y'all face, they know a lot more than y'all think they know. These kids ain't dumb. They know, I mean, they may not know that you got to have sex to have a baby, but they know where babies come from. They know babies come out of a female's stomach. That's what they know. So the fact that y'all feel like she got to hide her pregnancy because of Disney is crazy. And if Disney did do that, y'all are assholes for that, because it's human nature. Most little girls, because of the shit that y'all feed them anyway, aspire to grow up and be somebody's mother and wife. So why not show that that's a possibility? Outside of that, honestly, I don't feel like she's hiding her pregnancy if she is pregnant because of Disney. Like, that's her right. Like, she should have privacy. Y'all a little too much in that girl business and policing her vagina when a lot of y'all need to police y'all own. Because some of y'all don't see y'all OBGYN as often as y'all should. Y'all think going to the health clinic and getting an HIV test is enough. And some of y'all don't even fucking do that enough.
Where is my organs?
How about finding y'all own personal reproductive and overall organ hygiene before y'all start policing somebody else's? Speaking of hygiene and reproductive hygiene and organs, that Sexy Red video was atrocious.
Didn't watch it. Don't have an interest in watching it.
Count your lucky stars, baby.
I didn't have an interest in watching it either. It just so happened to pop up on my news feed, and I was like, "What is this?"
Only thing I've heard is that it's lackluster, and for the stuff that she talks, you would expect better. That's all I've heard.
First of all, a lot of y'all need to go back to Huff Ed, because if y'all really thought that somebody's labia is pink, then y'all are slow. Y'all need sex education and health ed real quick. But I'm not surprised, because half of y'all still don't know y'all anatomy. Y'all grown as hell out here not knowing the difference between a urethra, a clitoris, a butthole. Y'all just think it's all one the same way as some of y'all men out here that ain't properly cleaning y'all penis. Y'all think that the shake method is good enough, and then wonder why females is walking around with yeast infections, etc., because they letting y'all a nasty stuff raw dog. But the video was preposterous. It was very atrocious. And females, can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all stop having sex with these men if y'all not turned on? Because spit starting is crazy. Spit starting is crazy. I am not Little Caesar's Pizza. This is not hot and ready.
I have saliva issues. Oh my god, I cannot stand this.
So do I. Don't
thought,
spit on me. That's the quickest way to get swung on. Do not spit on me. I don't care what kind of situation we in.
Did you see the Kevin Gates picture?
I was just about to say that. The picture, I seen the video.
Yo, I don't want to know that there's a video. Listen, I must still have strong pregnancy hormones, because when I saw the picture, I literally almost threw up. And I'm not trying to be funny either. I swear on everything. I swear on everything I love. I literally had to stop myself from throwing up. I had to walk away, turn the picture.
I completely understand.
Oh god, oh god. I can't even talk about it because I'm gagging right now.
Don't turn you on. Don't sleep with him. If you get that voice in the back of your head that say don't do this, don't do it, because you're liable to end up at the damn clinic getting a series of shots.
No, Rain, he did not spit on it. He spit in a girl's mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Kevin Gates?
Yes.
Oh god.
Girl, please, that video had me gagging for days.
I can't watch it. Oh god.
I wanted to punch her in her face, because you have no clue what that man do with his mouth behind closed doors, and you just let internal body fluid come out of his cavity into your body.
And the picture looks like it wasn't normal watery spit. It looked like it was a full.
No, it was one of them. I just got up in the morning and I digested.
Oh Jesus.
Please stop.
Oh my god.
No, sex is a beautiful thing, but I promise you it's not everything. And I promise you, those of y'all who not having it, you're not missing nothing. Because half of these men that want to stick their penis in, you don't even know what the hell they doing anyway.
Can we just back up to like puberty aged people who are trying to do the nasty? First of all, y'all don't even know how to wash your behinds properly. You don't know how to wash your pits properly. You don't know how to brush your teeth properly. Why are you trying to put things in orifices and other secretions that can be susceptible to bacteria and other things? And there are things that you can get that aren't even actually STDs. They're just sexually bacteria infections, which basically means the person doesn't even have to be burning to give you something. Their bacteria can just not mesh with your bacteria.
Absolutely. I don't understand.
And then those two things.
pH balance for the fun of it. No, you do not understand. This slightest thing can knock your pH balance off and you be smelling crazy for weeks.
And here's another thing. I have a friend who was actually married. She had to divorce her husband because they couldn't have children. You know why? Not because she was infertile and he couldn't have children. It's because she was allergic to his sperm. And I know it sounds crazy, but that actually can happen.
No, I believe it.
Like she was allergic to his sperm, and every time they would do that and he would finish in her, she would have to go to the hospital. She would go into shock. And the first time it happened, she thought she had an allergic reaction to eating something because they just got back from a restaurant. I think it was seafood or something, and she thought she developed an allergy and was going into shock. Then it was after like the third time they put 2 and 2 together.
pH breakdown.
Yeah, they put 2 and 2 together and realized when the last time it happened where it was, morning sex, they woke up and obviously she didn't eat anything. She wasn't anywhere and it happened. She went to the hospital and she's thinking maybe I got heart problems, maybe I got blood pressure issues, maybe it was too damn good. And so they did some testing and they realized she was having a reaction to his sperm. She was allergic to it. And
Yeah.
once they realized there's really no future and we're gonna have protected sex for the rest of our lives and we cannot have children together, they tried to work it out, but after a while it became too much to bear and they just realized the future we talked about, the future we dreamt about, we can't have it. And it was sad, but that's something that a lot of women don't think about. You may be allergic to him.
I'm trying to tell y'all. I promise y'all ain't missing out on nothing. And on that note, we're gonna go on a 5-minute break. We will be back after these messages. You're moving too slow.
You are listening to Real Life Spill, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
I don't hear nothing on the station. I heard my mic is still live.
Down your mouth stinking. I've worked hard to get the things I have. Ooh, oh, I've worked hard to get the things you need. And I wanna know why you wanna play on me. Why you wanna play games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play on me? Why you wanna play games on me? Why you wanna play games on me? Shoot you. Shoot you. Is this just a game that you used to play, yeah? Or am I just a fool that's chasing? Girl, I've tried my best to keep you happy. Instead you turned around and tried to trap me. I'll work hard to get the thing I have. Ooh, oh, I'll work hard to get the things you need. And I wanna know why you wanna play on me. Why you wanna play games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play games on me? Why you wanna play on me? Why you wanna play games on me? Why you want to play games on me? Shoot you. Hey, hey, baby, baby. Play games on me.
listening to Real Life Spill, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
You are now locked into the Real Life Spell Show. Chuck C, A-Rain, DeRay, and GT. Right here on Real Life Spell ENT Radio.
Since GT wants that 2K, I was told to send you that message.
2K from who?
From your from the Sugar Mama. You heard where you better be taking her. This one.
Hey yo, so GT, I just wanted to tell you, go ahead and go to your Sugar Mama and go and get that 2K. Take her to Pound Town, because guess what? I just want to tell you, Nationwide is on your side.
I am so lost. I have no idea what the hell is going on right now.
I know you don't be in the social media loop like that. That clip comes from Erica Campbell and Warren Campbell's youngest daughter. She told her mother that she wanted to sing a song for her followers, and she started singing the Nationwide theme song.
And I'm sure you heard the song Pound Town.
Yes, I have.
So yeah, so I always laugh every time I hear that 2K thing. Say the dude asked the Sugar Mama for the new basketball, the new 2K, and then as you can hear what was said. So I'm gonna buy it for you, but you better be taking me.
Oh, to Pound Town.
Yeah. And then the facial expressions just be so priceless. Them shit just be so priceless.
I'm definitely out of the loop. I feel old.
Well, I mean, nah, I'm joking.
Listen, I accept it. You know what? It's a blessing, and that's something we need to talk about. It's a blessing to be damn near 40, and I accept it, because you know what? Some people didn't make it past 21, 25, and whatever. And you know what I've noticed? There's a lot of ageism going around, and I can't stand it where people are like, oh, y'all old, y'all almost 40. So what? You be lucky if you make it that far. Because if a doctor calls you tomorrow and says, hey, we got your results back, and you ain't gonna make it for the next 6 months, you're gonna be crying, oh, I thought I had longer time. Well, why? You want to get my age one day? Because the same people you calling old, you better hope and pray that you get to be that old one freaking day. And I was never like that. I was never at the point where I felt like 40 was old, 55 is old. I mean, yes, your main goal in life is to get older in age. That's what it is. There's no avoiding that. Even if you get all the Botox in the world, all the plastic surgery in the world, you are still going to age. And I don't care if you look 25 when you're 95, you're still going to freaking die and be 95. Your insides are going to be 95. Right. So at the end of the day, age shaming people for getting older is completely freaking dumb, as if you're going to be 25 forever. It's stupid. Now, granted, some older people will be bugging out with their judgments and acting like they never did anything stupid when they were young, and acting like they never were a certain way when they were young. By all means, I get that. But we're not going to act like the young people are not age shaming people as well, because I see that a lot. And I keep to myself when I see these things on social media, and I don't really get involved with the whole arguments, because at this point, I don't really care whether these 25-year-olds live to be 30 or 35, because I don't know these people are the strangers on the internet. But at the end of the day, your ignorance is going to prove you wrong every time, because when you get that age, you're going to be feeling the same way that I feel, that 36, 37, 38, 39.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I don't care how old I'm is. If I still get that urge, he better take me to Pound Town.
Oh God.
For real. Like to get up in age, I tell anybody it's truly a blessing. Realistically, I always said I wouldn't want to be like at 40 or 50 having my first child or anything to that nature. I think that's a bit much. But that's just my own personal thought on it. Because some people let me get my career and stuff out the way first.
Yo, that just made me laugh low key on the inside.
Kid thing. You know what I'm saying?
Because
So it's like, and then cause I've had a conversation with a few different people, you know, as far as having kids, you know, and then a lot of people like, well, it's good that you had your kids early because you know later, me and one of my other best friends, we talk about this a lot, and we chime on how like you know 40 or 50, our desire is to be like maybe on
you get
a
to keep your
cruise.
golden years to yourself.
Yeah, like you know, you get to like Rain said, you get to get the golden years to yourself.
And since you said you don't want to be 40 and having kids, there's a post that's going around on social media that says, y'all are selfish for having y'all kids at 40 because when your kid graduate high school at 18, you'll be 80. And somebody said, what the fuck are y'all learning math? Like, y'all little asses need to go back to school.
Like it was hold on one second. It was so funny because my sister just said the other day, my older sister, she's like, you know, she's like, I don't think I want to live to be 80 because you know, me and GT and I think we all know we all watch Chucky movies, correct? Like everybody's seen a Chucky movie. That's fair to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like me and GT always have that one movie line that we quote when we're like, oh, I don't want to get old because you get sick, you can't get it up no more, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And my sister was just saying how you know she's like I don't think I desire to live to be 80. She's like because like I don't want to be old with a whole lot of problems and things like that. And I said, well, shit. I said I would like to. I said, listen. I said if I made it to 80 and then that was it, because realistically that's right. My grandfather unfortunately transitioned right before his 80th. But like I'm like I think that's good. I think that's good.
My thing is you don't have to be old and losing your libido and all that stuff if you take care of your body. A lot of people old and can't move because they didn't take care of their body when they was young. They was ripping and running and beating it down. So when they got older, it gave up on them. But if you taking care of your body and you doing right, baby, you could be 60, 70, 80, 90 years old and still moving. Let me tell you something. I had a client. I'm not sure if she passed away, but at this point, I'm pretty sure she did because she was giving up. She was 96 years old, full of youth. She would dance, laugh, cook, clean. She'd cuss you out too, play a good card game with you. Like she was everything because she took care of herself. There's also this couple, I believe they're from Louisiana somewhere. And baby, let me tell you something. That lady is goals. She and her husband keep it spicy, and they gotta at least be in their 50s or 60s. And she tell you quick, young girls, let me tell you, you got to keep your husband entertained, baby. Cause let me show you. Cause my husband love this hair. Like he love how my hair is like this. And it's funny because just about every time she be making a video encouraging the young girls on when they get married, how to keep their marriage going and longevity. Here her come her husband trying to get her off camera because he feeling frisky and ready to mingle. I said, period. That's goals for me.
It's a blessing that I don't know how long they've been together, but I'm going to assume they've been together for a long time if she's going to be giving advice. But it's the age shame is just really annoying to me. And I'm not just saying that because I'm pushing 40, but I've seen it a lot when it comes to like young rappers. Like for instance, with the two latest sexually explicit females, Pound Town Girl and Suki, right? All right, they don't have to be your cup of tea. They're not my cup of tea, mainly because I don't think they have rap skills and they're annoying. But I don't really care about the content of what they're rapping about because we also have
tired of hearing about the coochie and booty holes and scamming niggas and stuff. I'm tired of
it. Like, but we also had Little Kim and Foxy Brown and all that, so it's not new. But I will say that the fact that people are defending it by saying y'all just old, oh, and it's like, yo, shut the hell up, like, shut up. That's the first thing they have to say. Like, they don't want to hear why you don't agree with it. It's y'all just old. And it's like, first of all, my niece is 22. She's not with it either. I have another niece who's 16 and can't stand it either. It's like, so what's your excuse? Whether they're too young now?
I got other shit on my brain, and there's more to life than my coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
And even with Little Kim and Foxy Brown, when they were around, I wasn't really that into it either. Like, don't get it twisted. I liked them as people.
Also, I was about to say, don't get it twisted. They didn't just talk about sex either. They talked about other things.
Yeah, every song wasn't about that. Like, yes, they mentioned it. Like, and even in the song that they did mention it, the whole song, minus maybe 2 songs, wasn't even about sex. Like Little Kim literally only had like maybe 3 songs that were strictly sex. The rest of her songs, maybe 2 or 3 lines was about sex, but the rest of the song was about, you know, getting money or gangster shit or whatever like that. But the entire song was not that.
We get it. Your coochie pink, your booty hole brown. What more do you have to offer? Because everybody got a pink coochie and a booty hole. It's men out here with coochie cats and booty holes at this point.
You forgetting one.
Oh, what?
I mean his ass. You forgetting that one?
I ain't eating ass. Y'all can have that.
Who?
Sukihana.
Suki, we're talking about she eat niggas ass.
Dukihana, no thank you.
I don't eat ass, so if that's what you're looking for, go find somebody else to do it.
Dukihana can go ahead.
Yeah. Because y'all
anyway.
I don't know. To each his own, but I don't think y'all realize how health hazard that is to be sticking your tongue in somebody's booty hole where your body is secreting
waste, literal waste and poison from your body that's not supposed to be there.
And whatever else. And you putting your tongue back there. Knowing that half these Negroes don't even wipe their ass properly.
I've heard some stories just recently. I mean, I'm not gonna share those on this night, but I've heard some stories recently, and I'm just like, I mean, somebody called me. It's like, do guys really? I'm like, well, I don't, but
do guys really? Oh God, I don't even know if I want to ask. I don't know. I don't want to know. Go ahead, just continue. Go ahead.
I don't want to know.
Not at all.
I'm like, I don't. That's not my thing. You know, and then
if you like your salad toast, then that's your MO. You know, but if you expecting me to do it, then nigga, you can go.
Person was giving me the rundown, and they was just telling me, you know, what the person liked and how the person wanted this done to them, and yada yada yada.
It goes back to what I said in the beginning. Be honest about your sexual orientation and desires, because there is somebody out there that likes it. It just might not be me, baby. Yo, people are out there. Go find them. It's just not me. Don't push your envelope off on me.
It's bad enough when we get old in age. I may have to wipe your ass. I don't want to lick it.
Because look, let me tell you something. You're going to be expecting that shit all the time. And if we make it longevity, you're going to be expecting me in our 70s and 80s to still toss your salad. Sir, no.
No, just continue to be my shrimp Alfredo. You know, it says she's a creamer and my dick is small.
Shut up.
Oh, Lord Jesus. What did I walk into? Y'all forgive me for bringing the subject up and even starting this BS.
I was reading memes off my phone. That's all.
Wow.
I opened the door to this Pandora's box and y'all just freaking kicked it down like the Kool-Aid man. No,
we got listen.
Have it.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there. On Wednesday, I'm doing another show. I got another person that I'm introducing to the platform, and I have no idea what he's even gonna go about. Or
I'm scared.
What he's even gonna do or say, because he is one of those people that are very. Me and him been talking about this for months on end now.
I'm scared.
Very controversial.
Controversial.
Yeah, controversial. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've been talking about this for a minute. It's been in the works for a minute. I've been trying to get him to. I wanted him to come on the Sunday show. That was originally gonna happen, but then work schedules got crossed. So I kept saying, I want to do a show on a Wednesday. I want to do a show on a Wednesday. Everything worked out the way I needed it to work out, so that was good.
Well, I'll try to listen in and see what I got.
Yeah, I mean, because I told him that I'm probably gonna bring other people in, you know, but I know I just like I said, I want to introduce him, you know, and see what he wants to do, because it was really by me watching some of the things he posted on his Facebook and some of the arguments he had. I'm like, yo, I said you should come on one of the shows, and next thing I know, he just threw up a post. He's like, oh, new podcast coming soon with CJ Chuck Williams. I'm like, okay. I was like, so we're starting something. Okay.
Look, listen.
But
moral of the story is get y'all hygiene intact. Stop lying to these folks about y'all expectations and orientations and all that stuff. And
oral fixations. I just want to throw that line in there.
Intentions. Yeah, stop lying. Just be honest. somebody out there for you. You might even have a group of people. There's a whole BDSM cult going around. So I'm pretty sure if they got their own people and the Alphabet Mafia, we got our own people, there's somebody out there for you somewhere along the lines. You ain't got a lot of kicking.
We got a comment that said, and yeah, wash your ass.
Yes, heavy on the wash your ass.
Wash that ass. Wash that ass.
Wash and scrub and wash. If you want your talent talk.
Y'all are terrible.
Oh Lord. Wait, you do have a dark side. Oh, let me find out.
Wash y'all ass, and that don't mean that because you wash it, we gonna eat it.
I got a question for the people, and this is for everybody. Like this is really for everybody.
Shoot.
She said shoot, and I thought about Doogie shoot. Oh, yeah. I need to grow up. I'm so sorry. I need to grow up. I'm sorry.
After 27 years, 28 years, however many years it's been, how do y'all feel about Tupac's quote unquote murderer being found?
No, that's not what happened. I'm gonna correct you.
Okay, go ahead and correct me.
So what happened was they arrested Keefe D, who we always knew was in connection with his murder. The only thing that made them arrest him and bring him up on charges is because the last interview that he did, this asshole indirectly incriminated himself. He further admitted that you pushed the issue because you said that the two boys in the car with you, one of which is now deceased. I do not remember their name.
No, everybody in the car is deceased except for him.
Yeah, everybody dead.
Oh, well, I heard one of them was back in jail, but whatever have you.
He is.
He the one back in jail.
But whatever have you, I think they were talking about whoever was in jail. So whatever have you, both of them are now deceased. Blase Esquire. You now admitted that neither one of them wanted to basically fire the final shot, let alone to fire the beginning shot. So you indirectly said that you grabbed the gun from them and I guess you grabbed the gun from one and tossed it to the other, or you pulled the trigger. However, now that they are dead and you implemented yourself in the crime, saying, yeah, I was in the car, I touched the gun, I initiated yada yada yada, you got yourself locked up, idiot.
He also wrote a book and ran his mouth. So it was more than just that one interview. He's been running his mouth for years.
Oh yeah. But you just gave them what they were looking for to put the nail in the coffin.
And here's the other thing. People don't realize that
gave it away.
Yeah, I was gonna say the book was when they started looking at him. And you have to remember, when there's a federal charge, they don't just watch you for 2 days, for 3 months. They can watch you for 10 years. And they will not say anything or do anything until they know they have enough for a rock solid case, no bail, and then they will, slam the hammer on your head like right away because they know that there's no way out of it. They're not going to waste their time.
Me about the whole situation with Keefe D is that in all of this, when he was being arrested, I mean, at this point, call me crazy, but I think it's a waste of time. Let that man go, because y'all could have arrested him years ago and y'all didn't. Y'all just looking to blame this shit on somebody, and at this point, it is what it is. That man been living all this time free as a bird.
I mean, he is involved, and there's no statute of limitation for murder. But here's the other thing I want to say.
But I just think it's bizarre that all of a sudden, some 20 some odd years later, y'all decide to arrest him. Number one.
Listen, if I could say Bill Cosby charged him 50 years ago and you lock him up, then they can lock him up. But what I want to say is, people don't realize that when you commit crimes, especially a violent crime, let's say me and Rain and GT and Chuck all go into a liquor store, and I already told y'all before we left the house, I want to rob this place. I need some money, Rain says, I'm not with it, but I'll drive you. Do you think that she's going to be let go just because she said, I'm not with it, but I'll drive you?
It's called accessory before and after the fact.
And if GT comes in after me and all he does is hold the bag while I throw the money in there, but I'm the one that shot the clerk and the clerk died, we're all getting charged with murder. So
Accessory before and after the fact. And just to put this out here, good old states like Alabama, and I think there are like 5 others, do not have an accessory law. You get the same time as the person who committed the initial crime.
I think 40 out of 50 states have that same law. If you're involved and you had prior knowledge and you went there knowing what would happen, regardless of your role in the situation, I don't care if all you did was pump the gas on the way there, you are still getting charged with murder if somebody died in the commission of a crime.
Fun fact, I was with my mother as a kid in the courtroom. And we were there for her sentencing for something that she did. Really, she didn't really do nothing. They was charging her with possession of a worthless instrument, which was actually her check, but whatever. While we were in the courtroom, they sentenced the 18-year-old kid, 18 or 19-year-old kid, who literally had nothing to do with the crime. Just the fact that when the car got pulled over and he was in the car and they picked him up and immediately after committing a crime and did not tell him, the judge, because they don't have an accessory law in Alabama, sentenced that boy to life.
And like even down in Florida, GT and I, we actually know somebody that this happened to, a girl that we're both cool with. Rain actually knows this girl also, and her mom was caught up in a situation like that. Boyfriend had got locked up at the time. I guess he was a rapper trying to make it. Funny part is he's still a rapper. I don't know if he's trying to make it, but he still raps or whatever. Because don't get me wrong what I'm about to say. But I don't want to crush anybody's dreams. But I think if you're maybe 60 plus or 70 plus and you still out here bang bang, shoot him, I'm gonna kill him and everything goes, you got to hang that shit up somewhere. Cause I don't know if I don't see you making it at that point.
If you're old enough to be if you're still that old and you're doing that, you deserve to get locked up.
Believe it or not, it's a lot of them in Cali. They still gang banging at they old ass ages.
But so it's like you said, her mom was the getaway driver, and her mom got 30 years off of that just for being the driver. And they went to the court. They begged, they pleaded, they apologized, but it was unfortunate because somebody actually died in that incident. So it's like I don't really see them. You should have known they really weren't gonna have sympathy for you in a situation like that when the person died, and their intent.
It's not sympathy. If the word would be empathy, but even with that, it still wouldn't be the word. Wouldn't be empathy. It would be mercy.
Like their intent was not even to kill the person. They just wanted to rob the person because the person had a little bit of money, try to get the dude up out of jail, whatever. But she got caught up 30 years right off the head.
Well, similar story that happened to my sister, my little sister, her uncle, I believe, said that he had no idea that the person's intentions was to go in there and commit a crime. They pulled up to somebody's house because there's his friend or whoever was like, yo, give me a ride. I got to go pick up this money from somebody, whatever. He's sitting in the car. And after about 30 to 45 minutes, he gets out the car and goes to go see what's going on. And basically realized that this person was basically beating this person to death and I guess robbing them or whatever. So when he come inside, he see them. He's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I'm calling the police. And him and the guy ended up tussling. And the other guy came there to rob. I guess he regained consciousness or whatever the case might have been and thought that he was coming to aid the other guy into finishing him off and started attacking him. They tussling over a gun. The gun goes off. This man gets shot. It's the three of them tussling over a gun. The gun goes off. This man gets shot. He dies. And they charge this man with murder when he was the one who initiated the call. He got a life sentence, no parole. I'm not sure because they lived on the borderline. I'm not sure if he got booked in Alabama or if he got booked in Florida, but shit is crazy. But that's why I tell people all the time, know who the fuck who you hanging with and know what the fuck they up to, or your life, or you could kiss your life goodbye because of some dumb shit they done. That's why y'all know me. I stay in the house a lot. If I ain't going out with Teray or somebody that I trust with my life, I ain't going out because I don't trust the rest of y'all. Y'all be doing wild ass shit for no reason.
That's like with me and GT. Anytime me and GT go somewhere, we know we're gonna be straight because we both know how to fight. Shit, we
Fuck
both
fighting.
each other. So
Me and Teray ain't got time for that. I'd be like, Teray, you got that? She's like, do I ever leave home without it? You right.
I'm always prepared.
and that's another thing. Like I tell people before we get ready to wrap the show up, I tell people about that word friendship. I try to
Stop
explain
using
to
it
my
so
kids-
lightly.
to my kids recently because I was talking about relocating and things, and my oldest was like, "Well, but what about my friends?" And then my niece, a couple of years
What about
ago,
your
my mother was
friends?
talking about
Are they gonna
relocating. She
be
said the same thing. She's
around?
like, "Well, what about my friends? What about my friends?"
Are they gonna let you
And I
down
said, "Well,
again?"
well, let me tell you something about a real friend." I said, I was like, I said, when you get older, I said, chances are, I say, you guys depart from each other. I said, especially when it comes to, high school and stuff like that, because people are making determinations on what they want to do with their life. Like some move on, go to college. Some people go to trade school. Some people do nothing at all. Right. And I was just saying, I said, I use me and GT for an example a lot. I said, me and GT see each other probably at least, I want to say maybe once. I'd say it's safe to say once a year, if not twice. And I always use me and him for the example because I was like, I wish it was like that with me and my brother in Canada, but I know it's different laws and different things over there. Like I wish I would see him a little.
He live in a whole other country. That's the only thing keeping y'all from seeing each other.
I see GT all the time, and then we always joke about how I always come from New York, and the people right there in Florida don't ever pull up or anything. It's just like, oh, it's always you. You always come from New York. So that being said, yeah, GT, you still owe me I'm still waiting for you to return the trip up here to New York.
What about your friends? Are they gonna be low down? Will they ever turn around? Or will they turn their backs on you?
I'll pull up one of these days.
Yeah, I know. One of these days. Shit. Hopefully I ain't taking a dirt nap by the time you pull up, dude.
Lucky for me and Teray, we only live a skip and a hop away from each other. So
Yes, it's only the haters keeping us apart.
it's the little haters that are keeping us apart right now.
Yes. However, we will plan a get together very soon.
Absolutely. I hope to see you on the 28th.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that as well.
You could bring all the kiddies. I don't care.
We need to plan something next year. I mean, I know Rain wants to go to Vegas and stuff for her birthday. But come to think about it, I know you came in on the back ray. The back ray. I know you came in on the back end to her. But we're actually going on in 24. We're going on 10 years as far as doing the show goes.
Okay.
So I kind of want to do some kind of celebration.
You said we're going on what?
10.
It said 10 years of having the show.
We started in what? Hold on.
15. It's 8.
Am I miscount? We started in 14.
15.
No, we started in 14.
We officially launched in 15. We did test runs in 14, but we officially launched in 15.
Okay, so but we're close. All right, we're close.
So let's plan it for next year. Do something live and do it big.
We're close. We're close.
And I have a location in New York if you want to do it.
Yeah.
Will GT making his New York appearance?
Yes, he will.
You better.
You got a
Live
whole
in
year to plan
person?
it. You got a year to plan it.
Yep, because that means that we gotta locate Suki and all the good old folks.
Why did I think you said Suki? I was like, no, the fuck, we're not. I don't want to.
I promise he's not as abrasive in person. I promise.
Yeah, we're reaching a milestone for this for the actual online station. We're going into like I think year 3 or year 4. I gotta go through the history. I gotta go through the books and keep up. But yeah,
I'm with it. I am so with it.
I've really been doing this long.
I have I have other people that been saying like they wanna come back in. Like I told them, I said, you guys can try it. You guys can try it. I said that's another reason why I threw another day out there. If it came a matter of us rotating around, we could just rotate around a little bit too.
I'm glad you bring that up because now in hindsight, I have been doing this 10 years now. Because remember, I started with Silky.
I know. That's why I said we're reaching them out.
It's my 10-year anniversary coming up, and
I'll probably on Wednesday. I mean, I know you said you're listening. You can feel free to come on if you want. I'm probably gonna go back to the beginning and talk, and talk about that. I was supposed to open up with it back to me about the why we don't ever take the eye out of the team. Because speaking
what
of it, we spoke to Suki last night, and he loves running the history, and his somebody put me on, and then I put Rain on, and then Rain put her husband on, and then it doesn't matter. Like
I can spell team with an I, T-E-I-M-E, team.
I thought that was time, unless I'm
it's team, T-E-I-M-E. Team.
But we were talking about how the people that somebody he's close to, how they build up their network, and I was like, I said we were talking about just networking in general, and how things could be further, if networking was done properly, and you didn't have. Luckily, we don't have that problem over here. We don't have big-headed people over here.
Excuse me, I am the Beyonce of the. Let me stop. I am Diana Ross.
And y'all the Temptations.
Ain't nobody come here to see you, Otis.
They came to see me. I'm the one selling records.
Nobody makes it about this. So I mean, in one point in time, I'm not gonna front like I was going. Oh yeah, my show, my platform. I was even like with the online station. I was like,
and I checked that ass with the quickness. I was like, well, it's your show, your platform. You do it by yourself.
She definitely did. But even like on the DJing tip, I'm just like, I said, let me stop saying mine. I did have one person though that really kind of pissed me off, and I held it with them because it was just like an entitlement thing, and this is actually on the online station that involves the DJing. Like I have one DJ who really feels like.
Would you stop saying that? Just say it involves the station, but on the music side.
Yeah, on the music side, yeah. He just feels like he's so entitled. He just feels like he's so entitled. And I said, I'm gonna read him his fucking rights.
Speaking of the music side, I shout out to DJ Style Focus, shout out to DJ Socio, shout out to DJ D Nice. We miss you. Waiting on you to come back. I don't know the lineup of the rest of the DJs. DJ Nephew, Ratchet. DJ Keith Mo, DJ Ratchet. Yeah, y'all keep it coming. We really appreciate y'all. The love is there. If I forgot anybody, it's not intentional. Y'all know I'm not really hands-on with that. That's Chuck that runs most of that.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to work something out so I can get my day straight and come back.
You better, because I'm tired of you in here. Wiki. And I'm like, you could be doing that online to fill up the radio station space. And you be like, leave me alone.
Yeah. So what? Kiss my ass, so what?
Yeah, kiss my ass, so what, motherfucker?
You mother sucker.
I don't give a fuck.
Are we? I guess we're gonna wrap up here unless y'all got something else y'all want to go on.
I'm cool. If you're cool, then we're cool, baby.
I'm actually trying to be nosy. I'm ear hustling because my mother-in-law is downstairs yelling at someone on the phone, and I would love to hear what she's saying because she's doing it in Spanglish, and I cannot concentrate. So I'm listening to y'all, and I'm trying to.
And that note, we're wrapping up, and you can give me the clef notes.
All right, well, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Let's say me, myself, GT, and the other guy's name is Super.
I said clef notes. Child, I'm thinking about music. You can give me the footnotes.
You're thinking about clef palette and cliff notes mixed together.
You can give me the footnotes.
Footnotes, cliff notes with no clef palette. Got it.
Yes. We're gonna be in on Wednesday. You guys check it out. Like I said, you guys can feel free to drop in and drop out if you want. This is a first time thing, so we want to see how everything works itself out.
Period.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
As
We
far
are not
as
doing that.
as far as we go, we will be back on the 22nd.
If you hear us and you trying to say what's up, ski.
That is
Why are we doing this? Why?
Ski.
That is the
Y'all
next,
trying to make me itch in the middle. Like, this is crazy. I can't.
that is the next date. That is the next date I put the 22nd, so we can we take a break next Sunday.
Can I just say, I foresee a lot of great things with this station, with this show, and I have a lot of great ideas. And I look forward to the boss who just tried to throw his responsibility on all of us, saying it's not about one person. No, you gonna make some damn decisions. We're gonna come up with some stuff. You're gonna decide yes or no. Yes, we are a team, but you are the leader, and I'm expecting some damn leadership from you. So I'm gonna have some ideas.
Which means in translation, Rain figure it out. Rain relay the message to everybody. Rain brainstorm.
Yes,
Give me
Rain, I'm gonna need you to put your foot, not your tongue or anything else, put your foot in his butt.
I don't. You know better than that.
And make him make some freaking decisions, because I have some great ideas, and I think we all have some great ideas, and I feel like
I got you. We really gonna start holding down the fort, because I have another female on board who is really ready to jump off this Women's Day.
That's what I was
So,
saying, y'all.
yeah.
We're trying to get the
And y'all guys is full of shit. Y'all ain't gonna never get a show.
Oh
going.
my goodness,
Always
yes.
put up the game and never put up for action. I'm not hearing you. Blah blah blah. You're talking out your ass.
And then what I'm hoping is when that happens, we can have a battle of the sexy show. I think that'd be very good.
Battle of sex is my ass. We'll always come out on top. Women
I was about to say,
always-
like, what
always
kind of
will be
battle are you talking
superior.
about? It's
Oh,
like,
you know what?
What are you talking about?
You know what? This, okay? I don't give a about none of that.
You see how emotional these men are? It's crazy.
Yep.
That's you know it.
Sir, it's past your bedtime. Go take your nighttime gummy and go to bed.
I love the sound. I love the soundboard. I'm always doing shit on the sound.
No more ashwagandha gummies for you, Teray.
Well, I'm gonna go have me a drink and go ear hustle somewhere. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna ear hustle. I'm gonna go downstairs and sit in her face and drink. So I go sit and see what we're talking about. What are we yelling about, Mom? What's the problem?
This is an announcement.
As you
Everybody to the
should.
principal's office now.
Well, in the words of Porky Pig, that's all, folks.
Well, it's been real. Missed you guys, and I look forward to doing this regularly.
Yeah, like I said, we'll spread out this month, and then maybe next month we can go back to doing it weekly. Like I said, I know we all have things going on, so you know.
It's been fun. It's been real.
Now,
and your
y'all
girl,
decide y'all want to do something on Sunday.
Rain,
I'm always open.
is exiting the building. So long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now until we meet again.
Bye.
Good night, Teray.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, GT. Don't beat your meat all night.
God, we could have just ended. Like, goodbye.
All right, it's the Real Life Spill Show.
Cino World.
Swamp City.
Look at the way we running up. Look at the way we coming up. Look at the way we running up. Guns, guns. Look at the way we running up. Look at the way we coming up. Look at the way we running up. Full moon. Look at the way we running up. Look at the way we coming up. Look at the way we running up. Guns, goons. Look at the way we running up. Look at the way we coming up. Look at the way we running up. Full moon. Y'all see the way y'all give it up. Y'all see the wave, don't give a fuck. Y'all play no games, no David Bucks. Outline, tape them up. Bobby Flay with the yeah. Y'all see the way y'all bake it up, chef it up. Y'all niggas trash, step it up. Toe tagging them body bags. I keep it on me, don't press your luck. RP, you nigga rest them up, box them up, dress them up. Who you
fooling, don't know what he doing. Your man and them should arrest him up. This is not a movie, don't pursue me. No 17s won't wet them up. Bankroll, double up. I'm in the streets, nigga, flood them up. I am a beast, I'm off the leash. Better tell your team, get the huddle up. Goonie, juggernaut. Night, nigga, tuck them up. Jim Star with the gym blades. I see the way I cut them up. Pans, bubble up. Myers, gut them up. Get out the way, stay out my face. And duct tape, I'm shut them up. I don't play, no masquerade, nut in the face, no cut them up. No one to say, straight out the gates. All these guns, I'm muffled up. Look at the way we running up. Look at the way we coming up. Look at the way we running up. Guns, boom. Look at the way we running up. Look at the way we coming up. Look at the way we running up. Boom, boom. Look at the way we running up. Look at the way we coming up. Look at the way we running up. Guns, goons. Look at the way we running up. Look at the way we coming up. Look at the way we running up.
I'm back on my shit, niggas. It's the Doc, bitch. Swamp City. They saying the goat's back. Yes, sir. Neck heavy, big chains, dark night like Bruce Wayne. White whip, pure cocaine, about 100 stacks in these ball mains. I don't fuck with niggas, all I know is gang. If you ain't day one, get the walking fam. You niggas switch sides like it's halftime. A nigga cross me, I leave a flat line. It's the Doc, bitch, I'm on my time. Dead or alive, I'm top 5. Superstar, this goat talk. Put your best up, lose your last dime. Foreign whips, how I get around. With a model bitch, got her face down. Face shots, then I drop her off. Then it's back to the trap, ain't no days off. I'm applying pressure, took the gloves off. On my Tay-Rock, straight gun talk. This AR rip me limbs off. Scatter your body like a puzzle board. I stayed with the hammer, niggas call me Thor. A headshot sent her to a dark world. Just cold hard kept a nigga neck froze. I'm balling out like I'm D-Rose, cause my neck heavy. Big chains, dark night like Bruce Wayne. White whip, pure cocaine. About 100 stacks in these ball mains. I don't fuck with niggas, all I know is gang. If you ain't day one, get the walking fam. You niggas switch your sides like it's halftime. A nigga cross me, I leave a flat line, cause my neck heavy. Big chains, dark night like Bruce Wayne. White whip, pure cocaine. About 100 stacks in these ball mains. I don't fuck with niggas, all I know is gang. If you ain't day one, get the walking fam. You niggas switch your sides like it's halftime. A nigga cross me.
I mean, when I say I'm the greatest, I mean, when I say this is more than a fucking statement, man. I don't call myself the GOAT for no fucking reason.
It's the Doc, bitch. Swamp City.
Superstars back.
Y'all asked for this, man. Y'all called me
Let's
out.
go,
Y'all
man.
told me to come back outside.
Yo.
I'm here, baby.
This ain't the first time I done big numbers with no fumbles. I've been on top for like 4 summers. I'm so humble. You niggas mad, I ain't crumbled yet. Superstars the greatest since so-and-so. Told you I've been on the go. Still seeing green from like 94. I'm different though. I came a long way from off the front porch. They say the boy, yeah, he got a special glow. No bikini bottom, but my jury's off the ocean floor. Pockets all hefty, swim through money like I'm Scrooge McDuck. And I ain't with the fuckery. So please don't try your luck. Just got me some new sticks, been dying to let them bust. The goat's back, I'm MJ the rap here. Superstar on top tier. Anyone who thought that they was hotter now in my rear view, they say the boy is electrical, my Pikachu. I'm styling on you niggas anywhere I'm at, I'm comfortable. My feet all on your table like was cracking food. This is my house now, what you really wanna do? I know it gotta hurt finding out that you number 2, but I've been shitting on you niggas since I came through. Any booth I touch, I set fire to. My pen game remarkable. Cash at me your life savings, I might write for you. I'm legendary in this shit like MJ in Game 6. For champion of the year, I've been champion since 96. Superstar the top pick in any league. The guard on his Hercules. On the turn Achilles, dropping 60 like I'm Kobe. You rap niggas phony, acting like you Tony Montana. Block these shots to have you singing in soprano. Leave your family lighting candles, have your ashes on the mantle. I told y'all before, I'm the one you want to dance with. I'm MJ in the glitter jacket, moonwalking. Perfection's an understatement. I am the standard. You rap niggas wish to be. I'm the epitome. You niggas can't fuck with me. The rest is history. It's over. The GOAT is back. Ain't none of y'all niggas fucking taking me off this throne, man. This rap shit is mine. Superstar. It's the Doc, bitch. Swamp City, nigga. Ashley and Rita.
Into the Real Life Spill Show. Chuck C, A-Rain, DeRay, and GT. Right here on Real Life Spill ENT Radio.
Real life scenarios, real problems, real drama, real talk, real everything. We are Real Life Spill.
Real Life Media, Real Life Spill. Hosted by Chuck C and your girl A-Rain. Real Life Spill. Real life for real people.
It's the #1 station blazing the airwaves.
Right here, so keep it locked.
This is Real Life Spill ENT Radio.